Hey buddy, welcome to Thursday. Today is April 24th, 2025, and I'm Michelle with YesMichelle Crochets. Please allow me first to say welcome and hello to my returning viewers, my returning subscribers, and my returning lurkers, and a very special welcome and hello to my new viewers, my new subscribers, and my new lurkers. I appreciate having each and every one of you here with me today, and I thank you for your time. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have a bit of a routine to my videos. I like to start out with a quote of the day. I think it sets the tone for the video. I know it sets the tone for my day. From there, we'll discuss what's in my cup, the weather outside. I'll give you a few quick announcements. I'll have a very important conversation with a very special friend, and then we'll move into the topic of the day. Now, once I'm done talking, I'm going to give you a screen card. That screen card is going to detail for you what you'll see me crocheting in the next part of the video. Now, let me pause here to tell you that if you are not a crochet artist, that is no reason to run away for two key factors. One, we're going to have great music, so who wouldn't want to stay for that? But two, this is not a tutorial, and you're free to do whatever you like, whether you knit, you diamond dart, maybe you draw, maybe you need to work on something else that isn't at all fiber related. None of that matters. You see, we're still going to have that great music, and you're welcomed and encouraged to do whatever you need to do, even if what you need to do is relax for a little bit. Just hang out and enjoy that time. Now, once I'm done crocheting, I'm going to give you another screen card. It's going to give you the quote of the day again, and then I'm going to celebrate my members and give you an end screen. And that end screen is going to ask you, if you haven't already done so, to please hit like and subscribe. And of course, it's going to remind you what I really need you to do, which is share this video. And by sharing this video, you're getting me seen by people who may not have necessarily planned to see me, but need to. You see, from me to you, this is a virtual hug. And I hope that you'll pass this hug on to someone else, because who doesn't need a little extra love? Of course, that end screen is also going to give you either a video recommendation or a playlist that either I or YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy. And with all of that said, let's get started with the quote of the day. And if you saw the little quick peek, yeah, that's my notebook. I keep it close at hand because it's an obscene hour of the morning, and yours truly is not fully awake yet. So I have notes. Now, quote of the day. Today's quote says, "Quality is never an accident. It is always the result of intelligent effort," said by John Ruskin. And I thought, okay, how does that relate to me, to what I do, or where I am in my life? And the answer was evident. I have gotten where I am and achieved what I have because I have put in the effort. The beauty of having the product that I do is that I didn't just slap something up against the wall and hope it stuck. I actually put in concerted effort into giving my best, which of course I hope is considered quality. Whether I am showing you a new book that I'm excited about and why I'm excited about it, therefore becoming the authority on that subject matter, or I'm teaching you about the mechanics and the rhythms that is all things YouTube, my goal is to give you a quality presentation. I'm trying to do that with my videos so that they are succinct and they're obviously something I put effort into. I didn't just roll out of bed and turn my camera on. For those that do that, I love that for them. That's not who I am. That's not what I do. So this is why quality is important to me, and I hope that I'm giving you my best quality. So, that, my darlings, is your quote of the day. Now, on to coffee talk. Coffee, of course, is here and still quite full because no, we haven't had a lot of it just yet. I've got a lot going on. I had a great time diving deeper into my gratitude journal this morning, and I wasn't sipping my coffee as much as I usually do. So that was fun for me, but yeah, I need to put in effort on that coffee because that coffee contains my 50 grams of protein, which is how I start my morning. And if I can encourage you to do anything good for you today, make sure you're prioritizing your protein. Now, on to weather. Today's weather is kind of like it was yesterday. It is currently 58 degrees as opposed to 53, which is good. And we are expecting a high of 83. So I'm not complaining. It is warm, but it is good. And I like that for us. So St. Louis is doing well in the weather department today, at least with me. Now, on to announcements. My announcements today are as they are most every day. Happy birthday or happy anniversary if today is your special day. I sincerely appreciate having you here with me on your special day because it makes me feel pretty special too. So for that, I say thank you. Now, let me also say thank you to the people who were able to participate with me last night during my live. Last night's topic was all about the algorithm as it relates to YouTube. And whether you're a content creator or you're just someone who has the YouTube app, and hopefully you're watching this on YouTube, so you're getting to learn a little bit more, not just about me, but how YouTube works. And I did my homework, I did my research, but I hope that you were able to gain something from last night's live if you had the chance to watch it. And if you haven't, then let me be the one to recommend you do, because I spent a lot of time explaining the mechanics of what the algorithm is, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I also loved the engagement that I got back. So thank you to those of you who have participated, and I look forward to doing more fun things like that with you guys. Now, also, to my best buds, hey there, how are you guys today? I am so glad that you're here. I thank you for your time. I also want to say hello, greetings, and salutations to the royal court. Now, of course, you might be wondering, if you don't already know, who are her best buds and who is this royal court? Well, those are the members of my channel. What they do is afford me the opportunity to upgrade some of the systems that I use to produce my videos. Whether it's the audio system or it's the music that you get when I put up the crochet component of my video, or maybe it's little things like the books that I use for book of a day, or book of the day. That's a stuttering moment. And yes, I'm leaving it in, not because I don't care about quality, but because I'm a real person, and sometimes, yes, I stutter over my words. So with that said, the benefits of having membership on my channel have really afforded me to grow as a content creator and as a person. And for each and every one of you, I thank you. Now, if you're not already a member of my channel, I highly encourage you to join us at whatever level you're most comfortable. With the caveat, of course, that my Royal Court members, well, they're invited to a weekly Zoom with me so that we can engage and interact, exchange ideas, and really lean into our creativity in a very exclusive fashion. So I am super excited to spend that time with them. As someone who does not honestly enjoy live, because I'm always afraid I'm going to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, and yeah, it gives me anxiety. I'm just being honest with you about it. But I love the relationship and the dynamic and the instant gratification that comes from those live experiences. So adding the Zoom component for my upper tier members means a lot to me. So for that, I say to each and every one of you, thank you. Now, yes, I'm looking at my notes. It's what I do. It's too early in the morning to trust my mind. Now, please excuse me as I have a very important conversation with a very special friend. This special friend is someone who may not be having the best of times and needs a little extra love, support, and encouragement. So forgive me as I do so. And to our special friend, hey there, how are you today? I don't know what that answer is, of course, but I hope that today is at least okay. Of course, it may not be. And if it's not, that's okay too. You see, for me and for you, it's not important where you are, but how do we do what we need to do to make it better? The steps for me to tell you are easy. The steps for you to do, that's a challenge. But the easy steps, eat. You need to eat. You need to drink your water. Those two pillars of life's existence are required. You have to eat. I know maybe sometimes you don't want to. And drinking water is important. I don't always want to drink my water. I'll be honest. I'm bougie and I'm a stickler for what things taste like. I don't like the taste of water. So I add a flavor to it. But I drink my water because my body needs it and I need it. It cleanses my body. It clears my mind. And we need that, especially when we're not in a good physical or mental space. The other thing that I'm going to recommend you do is have real conversations with real people in your life, be that a friend or a family member, maybe it's a neighbor or a trusted person of faith, whomever you decide to have that kind of conversation with. Know that it benefits both of you. Them because they know you trust them, and you because you get an outside influence and a source beyond your own understanding. Now, of course, I understand sometimes we don't have those type of people in our lives that we feel that safe with. And at that point, I will recommend you have a conversation with somebody in a medical or a mental space that can support you with this very important situation, because it is always okay to say I'm not okay today and to ask for a little bit of extra help. So, with all of that said, let me also say I love you. I am proud of you. I'm proud of you because you recognize today I need this message. Today I need that reminder. I'm going to include this point too. If meds are appropriate, for whatever reason they've been prescribed, please take your meds. I too have meds I take on a daily basis, and I'm grateful that I have those meds, but moreover, I'm grateful for the benefits that I get from them, whether they're easing a pain or they're helping me get rest that I don't otherwise get. Those meds are important, and I have to remember to take them. I don't always want to, but I'm glad that I do after I've done. So, just to you, sit back and relax for a little while. But think about what I've said, and I hope you know that I'm here for you as much as somebody on the internet can be. But for now, sit back. I love you. And guys, thank you for being patient with me while I have that very important conversation with our very special friend. You see, sometimes as much as that conversation is important for somebody else, it's also important for me, because I need to be reminded that I need to eat and drink my water. And yes, occasionally I need to be reminded to take my meds. I've had some water, not enough. I'm gonna be honest. I've definitely already had my meds. And sometime after 1 p.m., because admittedly, I'm not a good eater. I will eat, that I promise you. But let's move into the topic of the day because I've already been talking for more than 15 minutes. Book of the day. Oh, you guys, yes, I gave you a teaser with that view, but this book came out in 2009, and you're thinking, it's not that interesting. It can't be that great. It really is. And the reason that this particular book, DIY Afghans, is so great is DIY doesn't mean do it yourself. In this case, it means design it yourself. And you're seeing this, and here's a few more of the patterns that they have available in this book. But what I got this book for was the fact that this book has a CD in it to help you redesign the pattern configurations. You see, these blankets are constructed of squares that you're going to assemble and organize to create the patterns that they show you. So I'm going to just turn to one of them. And this one is called the kitchen sink. And I'll be honest with you, I don't necessarily like the colorways, and I have to be careful because I don't want to show you anything that I'm not allowed to share. So I will do this. Let me grab that. Making sure there's none of my information on it. Okay. But here's the patterning. Over here you're seeing the different squares assembled. What they do is break down the way you put the squares together, so that when you're putting them together, if you put pattern or block A by block B, you're getting one look. But if you put block A by block C and then block B, that's a whole different look. Another excellent example of that is the sumptuous sashes. I thought this one was one that I might try because I like the way that it's put together. Now here you have the three main stripes in the middle. Think different colorways, you're going to get a completely different motif. With the center stripe being these two, you're getting one look. But let's say your center stripe color is the squares on the opposite side. That's a completely different look. You see, by using different color constructions or different organization plans for the pattern, you get a completely different vibe. Make multiples of each stripe or each square and you're getting something completely different. Maybe you're getting half of one side in all one colorway, and then all the other pieces are going to be constructed out of different colors. Same yarn. Please match your yarns. Match your yarns. Let me say it again. Match your yarns, because there is nothing crazier than two different fiber ways when you're going to wash it. They don't wash right. They don't work right. Oh yeah, they may physically look right, but try getting that situation to match up once it needs to be cleaned. It makes more work than it's worth at times. Just my opinion. But this is an amazing book, and I'm excited about having this book, but moreover having you take a look at this book and adding it to your library, because I think you will enjoy it. I love that they break things down for you on a CD, so that maybe you like different stitches or you want to construct things in a different way. You can use that system to have a roadmap of how to do that for yourself. Now guys, I have been talking for almost 20 minutes and I want to give you some crochet time, plus I have to pick some really good music for us. So with all of that said, I'm going to remind you, you need to eat. You need to drink your water. And of course, if meds are appropriate, please take your meds. I am also going to say to you, I love you. I thank you for your time. I don't want you to go anywhere, because I am going to give you that screen card and some crochet time with some amazingly good music. It'll be good music, I promise. the crochet time, it's going to be the crochet time. I haven't filmed it yet, so we've got that still to do. But let's go do the things we need to do. I want you to stay right where you are. Know that I love you. Hit the like button, the subscribe, and tickle that bell notification if you haven't. Thank you in advance. But hang on, I'll see you on the other side. And my face, she will see you later. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.